Okay, so let's begin by grounding. See if you can soften your body by just 5%. Drop your shoulders. Soften your jaw. Relax the muscles around your eyes. And if you feel safe and comfortable, you can gently close your eyes or soften your gaze. And notice your breath. Notice every rise and fall of your belly. Let's see if you can make exhales a little bit longer. Notice how air enters your body and leaves it. Feel the breath in your nose, in your lungs, expanding and shrinking. And now notice your breath in the belly. No need to change anything, just notice. Very good. Notice the surface beneath you, the floor, the chair, bed, holding you, supporting you completely. There is nothing to do, nowhere to be, just arriving into this moment, into your breath, into your body. And now imagine that above your head there is a warm, soft light, not too bright, just right. Glowing, beautiful, soft light. And with every inhale, this light enters your body from the crown of your head, relaxing your forehead, your jaw, and your tongue. This light moves through your neck and throat, clearing any blockages, opening up the space. This light relaxing your shoulders, softening. The soft golden light moves to your heart center, fills your heart and all the organs in your belly. And if you notice any tension or pressure, There is no need to change anything. Simply notice and be with this sensation. Presence is what we miss so often. We are so good at fixing, at changing, but our body requires simple presence. Thank all the organs for their hard work. The softening, healing light moves into your pelvis and your hips, down into your legs and to your feet. Your entire body is bathing in this golden soft light. Feel how your body is softening, relaxing. There is more space inside you. Very good. And when you're ready, we begin gently come back to the surface beneath you. Feel that you are being held, being supported. Notice your breath again. Notice the air on your skin. Notice sounds around you, very close by or far away. And when you're ready, you can take deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth, and gently open your eyes and come back to this space. Very good. Gently returning. I hope everybody now feels grounded, calm, ready for the session. We're gonna be together for about 1 hour. Let me begin by sharing an old story. There was once a traveler who spent many years walking on a very difficult land. And sometimes it was very cold, the weather was harsh. Sometimes he had to spend nights outside, and he was not sure if he can make it to the morning. Sometimes there was storms, there was snow. Sometimes he didn't have anything to eat. Sometimes he had to carry very heavy bag for miles. And little by little, he learned to constantly think ahead just to survive another day. And slowly, without even noticing, his body, his nervous system learned this way of living. And he thought it's normal. That's how life is. He learned to sleep slightly. He learned to scan constantly for danger, for something unpredictable. He would wake up at every single sound. So he learned to hold all the tension in his body to prepare for the problems before they even arrive. But one day, he arrived to a very small, cozy, kind village. And the people were so kind to him. They welcomed him and they offered him warm food. They showed him a bed where he can spend night and forget about all the problems and finally relax and rest. So there was really no danger, no difficulties, no pressure, no storms, no sleeping outside. But during the night, he couldn't let go and fall asleep. Not because he was unsafe, but because his body still believed that it had to survive. So he stayed awake, listening, scanning, being ready for something bad to happen. And then he realized a very simple thing. People are still coming, so I'm admitting. Then he realized a very simple thing, that sometimes the hardest thing is not to survive, but to receive. To receive rest without feeling guilty. To receive financial security, financial stability without, after the years of uncertainty and pressure, to receive love, to receive help without need to return it, to receive peace of mind without waiting for it to disappear. So, similar in our lives. Sometimes, probably, at some period in your life, you had to survive. And very often it linked to the situations when the nervous system feels like between life and death. Even though maybe physically it was full safety, but the nervous system felt very, very, for example, lonely. So lonely that you think nobody takes care of me, or you felt very betrayed. You felt so close to non-existence or to death. And then your system remembered that. These experiences are staying with us. Every experience that our body went through stays with us. It doesn't disappear. Life can change. Outside life can change dramatically. It could be totally different people next to you. There could be totally different level of safety. It could be financial stability, beautiful house, stable relationships. But the nervous system doesn't change right away. That's why sometimes very successful people, famous actors, musicians, politicians, business people, public figures, they achieved tremendous success. They reached the top of the world, but very often their nervous system still stays in that survival mode, and they feel anxiety, they feel depression, they have addiction, they have insomnia, because the nervous system changes not when outside circumstances change, but when we experience something different. And not here, but in the body. Today, we are gonna practice a small exercise where we will try to feel different. And we cannot change the past. We cannot know the future, but the present moment is ours. It's when transformation can begin if you can make your body feel safer by just 1%. It's already a very big shift. And one of the core principles of mystic method for deep sleep is that sleep is deeply connected to the way the nervous system experiences life itself. How you spend your day will impact how you sleep at night. So if your system spent years in survival mode, you got used to it. And it's not that easy just to switch. And by the way, what survival mode means? It doesn't mean very like that obvious you're really struggling. It can look as simple as if you are the strong one, you are responsible, you are taking care of other people, you're thinking ahead all the time, you're working hard, you're overthinker, you're constantly monitoring, trying to prevent the problems before they even happen. So these are all signs of survival. And many sensitive people are very skilled at this. Thanks. So, like, let me share my personal experience. So when I was very little, my parents used to fight all the time, and my dad was very explosive. So he was like blew up like within seconds, and he would destroy things, would break clocks, break vases, would bang the doors, and I felt very, very scared. I didn't knew as a child that he's just angry, it will pass, things will come back to normal. Every single of that episode, I felt like somebody can die, somebody might be killed. And I felt that survival, like I was on survival. I just really felt close to death in my own child's way. Later on, when my parents finally separated, and they tried to build their lives, and I really was left alone, I felt like everybody betrayed me, even life itself betrayed me, and I felt very, very, very lonely. So lonely that again I felt that very familiar feeling, closeness to death, to non-existence. Or every time like relationships would break, I would feel that familiar feeling. And you maybe also recognize different events happen in our lives, but we always go into this familiar funnel of our emotions. We feel similar emotions and that pain in this very similar way, right? And it's like we need to survive. We cannot collapse. When you feel like you cannot trust other people, you always have to rely on yourself. And then that's when you develop that hyper independence, hyper vigilance. These are all survival. So that nervous system can continue living in survival even if danger is not here anymore, but the system still feels like maybe there is danger. And it all creates inner conflict. The mind is telling you, in the mind, you tell yourself, I want to sleep. I really need to get that deep rest because I'm so exhausted. What's wrong with you, body? Let's just go and sleep. But your nervous system, which is in survival, saying, stay alert, keep thinking. keep monitoring, do not fully let go, because it's risky. Because last time when you let go, something bad happened. You need to be prepared. Stay alert. So, and that's what we get, all of that insomnia problems and sleep deprivation. During the day, you're so tired, exhausted, sleepy, and when night comes, you cannot sleep. And when we talk about safety, if we don't mean just physical safety, we are talking about this psychological safety, that feeling of this inner stability. So it's when something like emotionally feeling unsafe, it's the same as when you feel this emotional pressure inside yourself. So if you recognize this, if you feel there is some tension, you're not living the life you expected to live, or you would like things to be different, or you constantly think or feel something bad is gonna happen, this is survival. This is feeling unsafe. So, and when we are trying to force ourselves into sleep, into relaxation, it backfires because we cannot force sleep. We can only create that softness inside and invite that sleep. So when your body finally begins to feel, I am safe enough right now, just for this moment. Even this little moment can change. So, and this is one of the deepest parts of healing. When we help our system, our body, slowly remember that it doesn't have to survive, it doesn't have to fight every moment of life. That's when this transformation happens. But for many people with the chronic sleep issues, the survival mode becomes so normal that even they don't notice that they're living in it. And from outside, you might even look pretty successful, high achiever, capable, intelligent, calm, but your nervous system might still carry that inattention. It's still preparing for something bad to happen. And very often, secretly, when we believe that when I finally solve everything, then I'll rest. Or when I finally earn enough, I can relax. Or when life becomes easy or stable, then sleep will come naturally. But the nervous system doesn't change automatically, especially if you've been living in this state for a quite long period of time. So your body usually continues living in those patterns, even if life changed. So what we are trying to do is to get a new experience to your body and to learn how to receive support instead of carrying everything alone, or how to feel enough without constantly proving self-worth, or how to soften, get rest without feeling guilty, or how to sleep without fear, how to stop preparing for danger every single moment. So basically, it is learning a different way of existing in this world. Something little internally, but it's a different way of living. And that is why true healing happens slowly and gently. So tonight you're getting some experience, but it's only a little glimpse on this very deep, extensive work that we do with inside Mystic Method for Deep Sleep. Because for the real change, real transformation, repetition is required, support, community, feeling of safety, support, not through force. So if it all resonates with you, just type maybe here yes or one word that you would like to say right now. Okay. Christine is saying absolutely. Yes, yes, you're right. Okay. Very good. Absolutely, yes. Okay, thank you for your feedback. So we are on the same page. So let's move very gently into another body practice. So let's again find a comfortable position. So I'm muting everybody. Okay, very good. So find again a comfortable position. You can sit, lay down, whatever feels most comfortable. Nothing to achieve, nowhere to go, nowhere to be, just this moment, arriving into this moment, here and now. So it's good if you find some support behind your back. If you feel comfortable, you can gently close your eyes, soften your gaze. So don't know how to. Okay, it's pretty quiet, pretty good. Take a slow breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And again, slowly breathing in and gently breathing out. Notice the natural rhythm of your breath. No need to change anything. And now simply notice yourself sitting here. Notice the chair holding you. Notice the ground supporting you, holding you. And just very gently notice where in your body you may still be holding tension, pressure, or tightness. No need to analyze. Simply feel, sense that area in your body. maybe in your shoulders or your chest, your heart area, your belly, forehead. Just notice. And no need to change anything. Just be with that sensation with kindness. And ask a gentle question. What have I been carrying for too long? Maybe loneliness, sadness, responsibility, worries, anxiety. Maybe you try to prove something to yourself or to others. Maybe years of always needing to stay strong. Maybe financial stress. Maybe caring for everybody else before yourself. Just notice what comes first. Maybe you needed to earn love. And notice what happens inside the body as you become aware of it. Many people become so used to carrying life that they no longer remember what it feels like to truly rest, trust, or let go. And now ask yourself another gentle question. What would it feel like if for one moment I did not have to hold everything together? Not forever, just now, just for this moment. And right now, let the chair support you, your breath support you. Let this moment be enough. And maybe allow your body to soften just a little. Maybe your breath becomes quieter. Maybe your shoulders drop just a little. Maybe something inside you becomes less tight. Not forcing, just allowing more space inside you. More room for new things come to your life. Something you truly need. And quietly remind yourself, in this moment, I am here. And this moment is different. And maybe for a few breaths, I am allowed to receive support too. I am allowed to receive love, help, rest, and all the best things in this world. And I am enough. Take one small, slow breath in and breathe out slowly through the mouth. Gently returning to the body, to the breath, to the room around you. If you notice even a small softness in your body, allow it and welcome it. It's already a little shift. Okay, I see that you're all relaxing. It's very good. Let's now gently move from this practice into relaxing meditation so we can continue. And I'm gonna turn on the music. Okay, I see you're coming back. Okay, very good. So let's reflect a little bit. What was happening in the body? Hi, Mariana, I see you. Hi, Janet. So it was a little practice because healing doesn't happen through thinking. It happens through feeling safe, feeling soft, not carrying everything alone in this moment. So if you feel like you can gently come back. Hi, Arti. I see you in your probably massage chair. Arti also recently graduated from Mystic Method for Deep Sleep, 3 months journey. So if you feel like you can share one word or phrase how you feel right now. More softness in the body, more relaxation, some connecting to the time somewhere in the past, connecting to your deeper self. If you feel like, you're welcome to share. If not, it's how to say, soft and free. Yes, thanks. That was most helpful. I see. You're very welcome. Relaxed and content. Thank you. Amazing. So what you experienced right now, it's a little glimpse of what becomes possible, and the nervous system is gently supported, and real change doesn't happen overnight, right? It usually takes some time, consistency and repetition, support and community, and that's exactly what we're experiencing inside our program. And just in case, if you feel deep readiness, if you feel curious to learn more about this 3 months journey, about Mystic Method for Deep Sleep, you're very welcome to reach out to me. You can text me, or I can share a link here, so that if you feel called, you can schedule a one-on-one meeting with me. So where we can see what's happening with your sleep, with your nervous system, and with your life. And we can also explore if Mystic Method for Deep Sleep aligned with you. So I just posted link in the chat, so you can click this link if you feel like. And I read more comments. Justna is saying calmness, very good, Justna. And I wish I could have done this with my PC, which would have been easier than the smartphone. Only just found the chat on it. Ah. Okay, anyways, I'm recording this session, and then I'm gonna send email with the link. I will post it in my YouTube channel. So if you like, you can come back to the session again. So repetition, it's really, really good. So we change through repetition and habit, not something grand happened all of a sudden once. Okay, very good. I see our time is coming to the end, but I still would like to offer you a very nice, relaxing, calming meditation with visualization. So if you have time, if you would like to continue this very gentle experience with me, you can stay. I'm gonna turn on the music, and then it will be really very deep relaxation. And if you fall asleep, allow it to happen. It's probably what your system needs most right now, if you fall asleep. If you have thoughts, allow them to come and allow them to go. No need to fight with them. No need to chase after perfect practice. Don't feel like you're failing if your thoughts are coming, sensations are coming. It's like clouds, right? They come and go. Thank you, thank you. Yes, you're very welcome. So if you would like to go into deep meditation, relaxation, stay here with me. I'm gonna share the music. And meanwhile, you can find comfortable position. Laying down is perfect. Okay. Okay, ready? So find comfortable position where it's easy to relax. So there is nowhere to go right now, nothing to fix, nothing to solve, nothing to prepare for. And if you feel comfortable, you can gently close your eyes, soften your gaze. Arrive just in this moment, just this breath. And begin by noticing the simple fact that you are here. Breathing, alive, supported. Take a gentle breath in and long, soft breathe out. And again, slowly breathing in and gently breathing out. Let your breath become natural. No effort, no forcing. And with every exhale, imagine your body becoming a little heavier, a little softer, a little less responsible for everything. Notice the chair or the sofa beneath you, holding your weight without asking anything from you. Notice the floor beneath the chair or your bed and the earth beneath the building. Everything quietly holding you. And maybe for the first time today, you do not need to carry quite so much. Allow your shoulders to soften. Let the belly soften. There is nothing you need to hold tightly right now. And gently imagine that you are the traveler from the story, a person who spent many years surviving, walking through difficult seasons, carrying responsibilities, staying alert, thinking ahead, holding life together, perhaps carrying worries about family, finances, health, the future, carrying the invisible emotional weight that sensitive people so often carry quietly inside themselves. And now imagine that after a very long journey, you finally arrive at a peaceful place. A quiet home with warm light glowing through the windows. Somewhere safe, somewhere calm, somewhere where nothing is being demanded from you. You slowly walk toward the house. The air is quiet. The ground beneath your feet feels steady. And as you approach the door, somebody opens it gently and welcomes you inside. The room is warm. The light is soft. There is a comfortable chair, a fire quietly burning, maybe a warm blanket. Maybe the smell of tea or wood or fresh air after rain. Everything about this place says we do not need to survive right now. And yet, as you sit there, perhaps you notice that part of the body is still alert, still listening, still preparing, still carrying all tension. And instead of judging this, simply noticing it with kindness, because the body learned survival for a reason. The body tried to protect you. The body worked very hard for a very long time. And now, slowly, gently, you begin teaching the body something new. That you are allowed to soften. that you are allowed to receive support too. Take a slow breath in and imagine breathing softness into the body. And as you exhale, imagine the body releasing just a little of what it has been carrying. No need to release everything, just a little. And now imagine that someone places a heavy bag down beside the door. The bag the traveler has been carrying for years. And inside this bag are all the things you have been carrying for too long. Stress, fear, responsibilities, financial stress, grief, worry, overthinking, loneliness, low self-esteem, exhaustion, guilt, the feeling that you always need to stay strong, the feeling that you always have to carry everything. And notice what happens in the body when you imagine no longer carrying all of that weight alone. Maybe the breath changes slightly. Maybe the chest softens. Maybe the jaw relaxes. Maybe your entire nervous system becomes just a little quieter. And if the body does not fully soften yet, that is okay too. There is no pressure here. The nervous system learns slowly, gently, through repetition, through safety, through moments like this. And now imagine yourself sitting quietly near the fire, wrapped in warmth, safe enough for this moment. And imagine that life itself is sitting beside you, not demanding anything, not pressuring you, simply offering support. And perhaps for the first time in a long while, you allow yourself to receive warmth, receive stillness, receive support, receive enoughness, receive gentleness, receive the feeling that you do not need to solve your whole life tonight, just breathing. And notice how unfamiliar receiving can sometimes feel. Many people become very good at giving care, giving energy, giving attention, giving strength. But receiving is different. Receiving means allowing life to support you too. Receiving means no longer carrying everything alone. Receiving means stop fighting the moment when you feel stressful, when you feel discomfort. And perhaps tonight, the body can begin learning this slowly. Not through force or perfection, but through softness, through gentleness, through safety. Take another slow breath in and imagine breathing safety into every part of your body. And as you exhale, imagine your body becomes heavier, calmer, more supported. Now imagine the traveler being shown a quiet room prepared just for rest. Soft blankets, quiet air, a peaceful bed near the window with a beautiful view. Nothing dangerous outside, no storm, no pressure, no need to stay awake protecting the world. And slowly, very slowly, the traveler begins understanding something new. Rest is no longer dangerous. Softness is no longer weakness. Receiving is safe. And perhaps some part of your body is beginning to understand this too. You no longer need to survive every moment. You no longer need to prepare for every possible future. You no longer need to carry everything alone tonight. And quietly inside yourself repeat, I am allowed to soften. I am allowed to rest. I am allowed to receive support. I am allowed to receive love. I am allowed to receive sleep. And again, I am allowed to soften. I am allowed to rest. I am allowed to receive support. And I am allowed to receive sleep. And imagine these words slowly reaching the deeper parts of your nervous system. The tired parts, the guarded parts, the parts that have been carrying life for so long. And now for the next few moments, simply rest here quietly inside this feeling. No effort, no thinking, just resting in the experience of being held, supported, guided, loved, safe enough for this moment. The body does not need perfection to rest. It only needs enough safety to soften a little more. And perhaps tonight, even 1% softer, even if is enough. Feel the breath move naturally. Feel the quietness of this moment. Feel support underneath you again. And imagine sleep not as something far away that must be chased, but as something that slowly comes closer when the body feels safe enough to receive it. Sleep arriving slowly, gently, naturally, softly, no force, only allowing. And now, very slowly, begin becoming aware of the room around you. Feel the air on your skin. If you prefer to continue resting, maybe sleeping, allow it to happen. And if you're ready to come back, you're welcome to do so. Slowly, gently, take your time. Feel your breath again. Allow your breath to deepen just a little. And before opening your eyes, quietly thank yourself for showing up tonight, for slowing down, for listening, for giving your nervous system a different experience. And remember, the healing often begins in very small moments like this. Moments where the body slowly learns that it may be safe enough to soften again, to let go, and to finally sleep. When you feel ready, you can begin gently wiggling your fingers, your toes, roll your shoulders or stretch. You're very welcome, Christina. Thank you. So our session gently came to the end. Some of you joined just 5 minutes ago. But I am recording this session and I am gonna upload it to YouTube, but you will not be visible. It's only my image. And you will receive the link. So if you would like to come back to this again, you're very welcome. And if you feel like to share something, you can do it right now in the chat, or you can reach out to me later, or you can schedule an appointment with me if you like. And I shared the link here. So I'm gonna stay here for those of you who need some time to type, but you're welcome to leave. Thank you for this moment. Share together. Have wonderful evening, night, sleep. And I see here lots of thanks, beautiful meditation. Thank you so much, Natalie. will listen to this again. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you so much. Have to go to call my mother, who will go to sleep now. She will be 97 on Saturday. Wow. Congratulations to your mom. Thank you, Natalie. Saying Grazina. So if you're curious to learn more about Mystic Method for Deep Sleep, you can also just ask a question. But we work directly with the nervous system. We're not just working and changing something here. We are creating, learning new experiences for the body, for the nervous system. We are working with emotional patterns, with beliefs, with presence, rituals, and the body's relationships with rest and safety. May the universe bless you, Isaac. Thank you, Isaac. So I'm gonna stay here for another 2-3 minutes. So thank you, everybody. So I'm gonna stop recording now. Yes.